Welcome back, Kaiju fans. Today we have some more Godzilla Monster Planet, which is the Godzilla anime coming out later this year in 2017, news. And this is pertaining to more monsters being basically confirmed to be showing up in the first movie of the trilogy. And this is through an article that is the Toho Monster General Election, basically ranking popularity of monsters, and this was kind of thrown in the middle of the article, which I will have linked in the description box below. Hopefully your browser will translate it for you, or else this might be difficult. But basically it says about 60 years have passed since the first work of Godzilla 1954, or Gojira, was released. The Godzilla series broke through the cumulative number of spectators mobilized in series by Shin Godzilla, which is the 29th work. In November this year, various monsters such as Hedorah, Moguera, Kamakirus, Space Godzilla, etc. appeared in the nationwide popular work whose first animation movie, Godzilla Monster Planet, refrained from publishing. So, we have 4 monsters listed in this article. I believe Kamakirus was already confirmed, I can't remember. I will leave a info card right about here on the top of the right of the screen to the original video I made about the list of the confirmed kaiju. But now we have confirmation that Hedorah is coming, which is one monster that a lot of people in the community were speculating could fit into the universe pretty effectively. So we are getting Hedorah now. Also, Moguera. This is interesting. Probably the least popular mech in the Godzilla franchise. I do believe more people prefer Jet Jaguar over Moguera. So this is going to be an interesting one to see, Moguera coming. We do know that there is a area on the planet known as Mechagodzilla City. So people were thinking maybe there'd be Mechagodzilla in the franchise somewhere. Not Moguera. Moguera is really, really odd. So we'll have to wait and see just how Moguera actually plays in. Are the humans going to bring Moguera with them from their 20,000 year voyage? Are the aliens going to design a Moguera so we get an alien Moguera, kind of like the original Mechagodzilla was an alien Mechagodzilla? I mean, or is Moguera just going to be left on the planet somewhere, maybe in Mechagodzilla City, and they basically bring Moguera back to life to use to fight against Godzilla and the other kaiju? So that would be an interesting one to see. Kamakirus, you know, that makes sense. He's just a giant praying mantis, and on like a refurbished prehistoric planet like Monster Planet's gonna be, it totally makes sense for big bugs. Nothing crazy there. Now, Space Godzilla is very interesting. I mean, we are getting a lot of the like more powerful space enemies appearing in this franchise now, and Space Godzilla is really odd. I'm very curious as to how they're going to justify Space Godzilla being created, if they're going to go with the original route of Godzilla DNA being trapped inside of a black hole, becoming crystalline and mutating into Space Godzilla. Could totally have happened when the humans fled Earth the first time, and they might have had some Godzilla DNA either on the outside of their ship or inside as like experimentation resources, and they took it, and it either fell off in space, and we got the Space Godzilla whole creation theory from that. In the original movie, it was either attached to a piece of Biollante or Mothra when they went into space after fighting Godzilla, so that's always possible too. Another kaiju went into space and had Godzilla DNA on it after a battle. Or maybe even the aliens or the humans. What if this is a genetic experiment that they used or they created after they left Earth, or even before they left Earth, who knows? They created a Godzilla of their own, maybe to help fight the current Godzilla or the current kaiju when they come back to try to win back Earth. I mean, what if this Space Godzilla is somehow under their control, kind of like the Exilians from Final Wars, controlling all the monsters and having X and Kaiser Ghidorah as kind of like their big bad at the end that they have complete total control over to try to wipe out everything. So what if Space Godzilla is a creation, or what if he's just another rogue monster again? I really don't know, but it's definitely interesting that he is coming. And then we have the etc. at the end there, which is the monsters like Orga, Dagora, Dagara, all of the other confirmed monsters like Rodan that we've already had. And like I said, I'll leave the info card at the top if you want to go check out that video about the other monsters if you don't know what they are. But I'm wondering if the etc. means there could be even more monsters. I mean, the list is just racking up at this point of all the kaiju coming into this trilogy. So I'm very curious to see how many kaiju they're going to go through per movie and kind of how long each movie is going to be with this many kaiju. So honestly, the more kaiju the better in my opinion. I think it'll be really cool to see new versions of all of these monsters that we haven't seen in a while, like Mechagodzilla and Space Godzilla. Obviously, Hedorah and Kaiju got redesigns for 2004 Final Wars, so not super excited for them. I mean, Hedorah and Kaiju are kind of boring in my opinion anyways. It's just a pile of sludge and a big praying mantis, whatever. But Space Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, that's really cool. I mean, they were paired up in a movie to go up against each other, so I mean, it kind of makes sense to bring them both back at the same time. I'm wondering if Mechagodzilla will be more like the Heisei Mechagodzilla or the Showa Mysterians Mechagodzilla design, but speculating won't do much at this point because we really don't have any information whatsoever besides them saying that it's going to be in the movie. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I will leave the article to this in the description below if you want to go check that out. And let me know what you guys think about these new monsters, what you think, how Space Godzilla and Mechagodzilla are going to end up in this franchise. But make sure you like the video if you want to. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.